Alright, welcome to Niranjan Media. Well, you already got the good news from the Indian Premier League, so IPL will be resuming on a October-November season coming this year. So that's a very good thing that we got from the AGM or BCCI of the IPL meeting, and still hasn't been decided yet about the ICC Cricket World T20 when it's going to be happen. Is it going to be happening in India or somewhere else, probably in Dubai? It hasn't been figured out yet. So what we got is just about the IPL. But in this video, we're not gonna talk about the IPL. We are in England and the New Zealand Test Series, the two Test matches series starting on 2nd of June. So England and New Zealand will be locked on for the two Test matches starting from tomorrow. The first test will be happening in Lord's Cricket Ground. Well, everyone knows about the Lord's Cricket Ground and how it is important over the years, the home of the cricket. And second test will be happening on Edgbaston on 10 to 14 of June, where we can see the crowds coming in. So that's a very big boost for the cricket fans over the world. Now discuss on that particular topic about England. Let's talk about England first. England's right now they're not qualified for the finals because they lost the series against India. The way they started, they won the first test comprehensively, and then they lost 3 tests on a trot. So that puts England out of the competition. But now they're not looking forward to that one because they already it's been gone from them. So what next is they have a series up against New Zealand, a couple of series test matches, and then they're going to play up against India 5 test match series later on. So England came back with a horrible test series against India. They will be playing in a home condition, so that is what England targeted as a favorite, because they know the English conditions, especially the overcast conditions or the ball swinging in, out, and those things. So England have a really good advantage playing at home. And it comes to those two veteran bowlers, Jimmy Anderson, Stuart Broad, where they're playing for a long time, and England still have a high expectation from those two bowlers, because Jofra Archer, they're going to miss Jofra Archer because of the bounce, the rhythm that he got at the moment, but the injury keeping him out of the teams every time and again. So no Butler, no Johnny Bairstow, no Stokes, of course, with the hand injury, the finger injuries in terms of playing IPL from Rajasthan Royals. So they will missing those players, but despite of that, England still a really good team playing at home. So the eye will be on Joe Root, England skipper. There will be a lot of high expectations from England batting lineup. Talking about the Jimmy Anderson's, the bowler he is, he's now 8 shy of getting 1,000 test wickets, not in international. It will be in a first-class cricket, domestic cricket. That is, I think, incredibly a good record. If you're playing on test cricket regularly, now he's in 38, but still playing the test cricket. So that means how quality a bowler he is. You have to keep that pace on, because as a fast bowlers, I know it's very hard to maintain. For a spinner, you can play up to 38, 30. Let's talk about the New Zealand. Well, New Zealand's they will take these 2 test matches as a preparation for the World Test Championship final, because they're playing up against India on June 18 to 22. So that will be the big boost for them to identify those players who will be fitted in the team. In the 2 test matches, they can use the trial and error approach or whatever, so that they can identify the best playing 11 on those English conditions up against a high mighty Indian team. So that will be a game to watch out for. We already did a preview for that, but this one is also nonetheless important. Well, I'm really keeping an eye on Neil Wagner, how he's gonna bowl it, because he haven't played the one day or T20 that much, or I think in fact he haven't played any of those. But in Test cricket, he had that kind of a pace, that kind of a bounce, so that can struggle the English batsmen or even the Indian batsmen on that particular track. So keeping those things in mind, I think Neil Wagner is going to be the player to watch out from New Zealand. Ross Taylor, okay, Ross Taylor's been there for a long time. I don't think so how long he's going to play for New Zealand, but the quality of player he is, so he'll be a watch out player for me as well. He have to contribute on those 2 tests as well as that World Test Championship final as well. Kane Williamson, nothing to say about. Williamson's one of the best in the world that we saw. Great thing to watch out for how Williamson play in England, because he haven't played that much Test in England. So, but there's no issue on his batting caliber and his batting tasks. He is so good a player to watch out for. Team Saudi there for a long time, so Saudi will be key as well. Trent Boult is not there for the first Test. He will be available from the second Test onwards. And by looking at all of those things, it will be a cracker of a game. I'm really excited to see how the things goes on this particular Test matches, and then we'll have that big final coming up. Well, these two teams will be lock-ons tomorrow. The fans coming in Edgbaston Test in second Test, but tomorrow it will be no crowds. So for entertaining things, the cricket is back. I'm really excited. So if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it. If you then you will get these kind of updates. Well, I'm really excited to see this context. I'm taking England as a winner, because my prediction says that England will win this Test series maybe by 1-0. The Edgbastons have a good record, maybe in Lords. Looking at the weather forecast and those things, I reckon England, the first Test will end up in a draw. Second Test, I think England gonna win it. So what's your thought on that? If you want to comment it, yeah, the comment box is there. You can just comment what you are thinking about. And till the next video, it's goodbye here from Niranjan Media. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.